So in this video, we're going to do two things. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you proof that dropshipping on Marketplace still works in 2022. The way I'm going to do this is I'm actually going to take you behind one of my client stores that I run, and I'm going to show you his store, his sales, and how he made about $2,000 in profit after all expenses in December of 2021. And he sold hundreds of items. And what I want to do is show you his sales, show you his store, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to share with you a couple things that I've seen that is the reason for this, why he is having success, and why I'm having success, and a lot of my other clients are having success as well, and then also why a lot of people struggle. That way, if you are in this business or you're thinking about getting into dropshipping on Marketplace, you will kind of have the path and have the right mindset and know the exact things to do to grow your store so you don't struggle like some of the people that are actually struggling. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. So if we go right here and, let's see if, I need to make this a little smaller. Guys, I'm doing this in real time, so bear with me. Okay, here. And some of this will be blurred out, but you'll see this is one of my clients, and I want to click it in real time for you. And the reason I'm showing you his is because I've shown you guys my store, my personal store before, and I want to show you other stores that are doing well as well. So this guy hired me. I charge basically, you can hire me for dropshipping automation where I will run your whole store for you and you make residual income. So if we go here, you'll see there's 32 items waiting to be shipped, and you'll see the dates. So Monday, January 3rd, January 3rd, January 4th. Now I'm recording this January 1st. So, if you see this video, that's why you're seeing this, right? So you might be seeing this a few days later. I might upload it a couple days later after I edit it. But you'll see he's got 32 items waiting to be shipped. And if we go to his sales, I want you to see his payments. So December 30th, 2021, let's close this. He got a payment from Facebook for $936. The 2 days before that, he got a payment for $780. 1 day before that, got a payment for $594. So you see it. This store is doing great. I mean, it's almost every day he's getting paid. Facebook is paying him about $500 to $1,000 a day for drop shipping on their platform. So let me go ahead and share with you guys now a couple of the things that this guy's been doing, or I've been doing in his store. It's not he's been doing it, but I've been running his store. His store is automated. I run it all from start to finish, so he can just make residual income and focus on other things. So here are the three big takeaways on why his store is successful and why other people's stores are not successful. The first thing, guys, is I started this guy's store in June of 2021. So June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. I've been working on a store now for 8 months. 8 months I've been working on a store. And 6 days a week, we get 10 to 20 new items listed in his store. So the first key is to be consistent in this business. This business has a compounding effect. I was listening to a story by a lady, and she talked about how she was in the real estate space, and she wanted to get into rental property, so she bought one rental property, her first rental property, and made her $25 every single month. This month, $25. Next month, 25 months. Month after that, $25. That's not a lot of money, is it? And she was also having to learn a lot. She was having to learn and grow and, learn all these things about the business. Now, she's got lots and lots of apartment complexes. And she is Robert Kiyosaki's wife. This story is Kim Kiyosaki. And I believe she's bought thousands of apartment complexes. Robert's bought thousands of apartment complexes. And they make a bunch of money residual from their apartment complexes. But the point of that story is, in the beginning, she wasn't making a lot of money, but she stayed with this. A lot of people that get into this business, they try it out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. They're not seeing a lot of success, and they don't stay with it. The longer you stay with it, the bigger a compounding effect it'll have. And what I've seen is the more money it can make you over time. So that's the first thing, is staying with it and understanding this is a long-term play and a long-term business. Number 2 is listing items every single day. You want to know how many items this guy has listed in the store? that my team has listed in the store. He's got over 2,700 items in his store. 2,700 items. And we're listing, well, that's the third thing. He's got over 2,700 items. So what's that mean? He's got a lot of items listed in his store. I talk about listing 5, 10, 15, 20 items is great to start off. I recommend listing at least 5 items a day in your store. But once you get going, I highly recommend doing at least 10 items a day in your store, if not 20, and you could even do a little bit more. Because we need to get a lot of items listed. This is what happens. So, do you ever buy items on Amazon? Sometimes I buy items on Amazon, and sometimes I buy the item right away. And then other times I will, and maybe you do it too, you look at the item a few times over a few days. Or maybe you look at the item and you add it to your cart. Or you add it to your saved. Just yesterday I took one of the items that I had in my shopping cart on Amazon. I probably had it there for 2 months. I finally decided to buy it. Well, people can do that same thing on Facebook. People can save your listings, right? Maybe you're listing an office chair. And they're like, oh, I like this office chair. I'm redoing my office in 6 months. Or 3 months. Or next month. I'm going to save it. And next month, when I redo the office, I'm going to go buy it. And then what they'll do is, if you have your items listed and you haven't shut your store down, whenever they decide to redo the office, some people will be next month, some people will be a few months, some people will be 6 months. They will then buy your item. So as you're continuing to list more items in your store and you're allowing time to kind of compound, it can have a massive compound synergetic effect where your sales just go up and up and up. This guy sold about, my client right there, he sold about 300 items in the store last month. And he made more than $2,000 profit. But we had to pay for some software. There's actually 2 different softwares. I have 2 full-time VAs in the store that run everything. He made $2,000 in profit after paying all those expenses. And, even after some other expenses as well. So, understanding the importance of listing enough items and combining it with compounding. And number 3 is you do have to list the right items in the right way. I've talked about this before. I made basically an hour-long presentation. I was thinking about charging $297 for it. I put it out for free on Facebook in the beginning of this year. It's an hour long and it walks you through. It's all nuts and bolts. It's an entire presentation from start to finish on how to grow a successful Facebook Marketplace dropshipping business in 2022. And in there, I do talk about how to find the best items, the best dropshipping companies to use, how to list those items correctly in your store, but you do have to do that as well. Like, you can't just be using Z-Drop and be copying and pasting the titles, the images, the descriptions from the dropshipping company over to your listing. That worked a year or 2 ago, but because there's more competition now, you do have to be more creative to stay ahead of the curve. But that's it, guys. That is my client store, and hopefully I just share this with you guys because I want to inspire some of you guys to let you guys know that this business works. It's working better than ever, and one of the things I love about dropshipping is it's free to get started, right? You can list items on Facebook for free. You don't have to buy items in front. There's no inventory, and you can definitely make great money in this business when you do it correctly, as you've seen. So there's lots of opportunity out there. There's definitely time where you can get in now. You can get in now. You can start moving forward with this. You can start listing items and grow your store. Just remember these 3 things we talked about, and you have a fantastic day.